Nathaniel Bandy. Striving for originality.
This top 10 intro is brought to you by VectorStar Productions.
Pretty much any top 10 list in this category will be different. We all have vastly different tastes in video games. Since the Smash Ballot ended recently, I thought it would be fun to talk about the characters that I want to see in Smash Bros. I may or may not talk about characters from the same franchise multiple times. You'll see popular choices not on this list because I either don't agree with them, I've never played their game, or I just flat out don't care. So, without further ado, let's go! This man throws a lot of bombs. Bomberman would be a great fit for Smash Bros. There are already characters that utilize bombs as attacks. Bomberman could take that game to the next level. I mean, just look at this guy. He looks like a Smash character through and through. He sadly hasn't had a game in a while. The ones that he were in were very well known for how fun the multiplayer is. He could potentially throw fire bombs, electric bombs, ice bombs, who knows what else. Sakurai would need to get a little creative with his moveset, as he can't only throw bombs, but I believe he could pull it off. If he can make a moveset for a dog, he can make one for Bomberman. Known as one of the more underrated indie characters, Shantae would be a blast to use in Smash Bros. The developers way forward really seem to think so too. They've gone to the point of already drawing out all of her potential costume changes and letting everyone know on social media to vote for her in the ballot when it was going on. Just the fact that they went this far shows how determined and passionate they are about getting Shantae in. She could have a really interesting moveset too. I'd love to see some hair whipping attacks. What if she could tether grab with her hair? That would be hilarious. She could transform into some of the animals from her game for her special attacks temporarily. She could have some cool sword and melee combos as well. There's a lot that could be done here. Her character design is also pretty cool too. She's another one of those characters that would fit right into Smash Bros.
Number 8.
Out of all the Kongs in Dong Kong, Cranky Kong deserves a Smash Krong. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, Dixie Kong is gooder! No. Stop. Let me speak for a second. Look at what Nintendo did with Cranky Kong in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. He used his cane to bounce around like Scrooge McDuck in DuckTales. The mechanic is fantastic, and I'd love to see that implemented into Smash. There could be a lot of interesting attacks with this cane. And besides, this is a character that I could see Sakurai adding because nobody would expect this. Everyone would expect Dixie Kong, and while I think she would be great, Cranky Kong would really crank up the competition. Maybe there could be an attack where he pulls out that chair he used to sit in Donkey Kong Country and straight up whacks someone with it. Cranky Kong could have some hilarious taunts where he breaks the fourth wall and talks about how bad the players are at playing.
Number 7.
Chibi Robo, guys and gals, this has got to happen. Don't tell me he's too small either. Pikmin worked out just fine. Chibi's main attack could be using the plug that's stuck up his butt. Maybe charging a smash attack could add some electrical current to the end. He could use his plug to grab people similar to Samus's or Link's grab, as well as have it as a tether recovery. His final smash could be to turn into Super Chibi Robo, which in all the games apparently all he really does is go faster or a bit stronger, but it would still be neat nonetheless. Maybe Chibi could have a battery life mechanic as he does in the original titles. The longer Chibi fights, the slower he moves. To avoid this being unfair, I do think he should only very slightly slow down in play, but he could also have a special attack that recharges his battery life completely. He's also got lots of different outfits in his game that could be used as alternative costumes. Let's not forget, Miyamoto helped bring this game to the GameCube, and that man gets what he wants, and he has an amiibo, which actually doesn't really mean anything, but that's okay.
Number 6.
Yep, there's a second Donkey Kong character on this list, and a lot of polls have been highly requesting this guy. King K. Rool could make for a great Smash character. I mean, just look at him. He's a huge old reptile thing with a cape and a crown. What's not to love? Throwing his crown or shooting his cannon gun could be some of his special attacks. Perhaps he could have a charge attack where he runs forward really fast, like in the final boss fight in Donkey Kong Country. His boxing gloves from the Donkey Kong 64 battle could be implemented as attacks as well. K. Rool is a staple Nintendo character at this point, and it's surprising we haven't seen him make an appearance yet.
Number 5.
Ah yeah, Sonic's sidekick Tails should fly into battle. Tails has been in so many different titles that he could very easily have a diverse moveset. His final smash could feature him flying in the tornado, shooting down at enemies. His recovery could be him flying like he can in the games. Tails could take his tail whip from Sonic Advance as an attack. A spin dash move could be a special attack similar to Sonic's, and there's plenty of different moves from Sonic Battle that could be used as attacks. It's great to see Sonic and Mario in the same game, but shouldn't the two most well-known sidekicks be in the same game as well, Luigi and Tails? I certainly think so. I mean, they are in Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, but let's pretend that game doesn't exist.
Number 4.
The Castlevania Man. Simon Belmont could be an incredibly unique character to play as. His main attack is of course his mighty whip. His regular attacks could involve him swinging it all around, kind of like a sword fighter but with a bendy whip instead. The sub-weapons from the classic titles would be great special attacks. Imagine throwing axes or the holy water at people. That would be much fun. He hasn't really been on Nintendo consoles much recently, but Konami did add Snake to Brawl, so you never know. Then again though, Konami doesn't really care about their fan base at all anymore. Screw them right now.
Number 3.
Do you remember how salty you all were when you found out the supposed Rayman leak was fake? Artsy Omni, man. He is an evil genius and I absolutely adore him. And his hair. Ugh, the hair. Rayman has made a great comeback the past few years with Rayman Origins and Legends. Both games appeared on Nintendo consoles. As I'm sure you all know, there's Rayman trophies in Smash that you can obtain, but nobody really knows why. I could see him being a really fast and swift character to use, similar to Fox but without a gun. He has plenty of attacks available for use in his previous games that could be brought to Smash. Please Smash Ballot, make this happen!
Number 2.
So Splatoon is Nintendo's newest IP, and man is it selling like hotcakes right now. Adding the Inklings to Smash 4 would be such a great addition. They could use a variety of weapons as special attacks. Ducking could turn an Inkling into a squid, and the final smash could just be a huge ink strike that covers half the screen. Plus, alternative costumes would be a snap. There's 8 colors used in the game, so just use those colors. 4 of the costumes could be an Inkling girl and boy. The only problem here is that the Inklings are very new IP, and we don't usually see new IP in Smash titles. My guess is that the next Smash Bros. Game will have the Inklings, but man, it would be great if they were DLC in this game. Plus, they already have Amiibo, which could potentially work with Smash Bros.
And now, the number one Smash Bros. DLC character is... Not Goku Shrek.
Shovel Knight is my boy. I know there's some of you out there that would be pissed if a new independent game character was added into Smash like Shovel Knight, but here's the thing. His game is one of the best I have played in years. That is quite an accomplishment. Shovel Knight looks and plays like a Smash Bros. Character. His regular attacks could involve him swinging and whacking a shovel around. His special attacks could involve him using relics from the game, including the Flare Wand or Dust Knuckles. You can purchase different colored armor in-game through collecting money. These colors would be great to use as alternate costumes. Wouldn't it be great if you could pick the gold costume and your jump start doing flips like it does exclusively in Shovel Knight? What about his final smash? Maybe you could grant the ability to use multiple relics at once, especially the Phase Locket. And Shovel Knight has an amiibo. So yeah, I'm probably missing a lot of popular choices on this list, but I don't care. This is just who I would want to see personally. Who do you want to see as DLC in Smash Bros? Leave a comment below and let me know. Don't forget to like or dislike this video. Either way it works with me, hop on the Bandy wagon and follow my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Tumblr to keep up to date with this channel. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And don't forget that life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself.
Well, I know you guys gotta go to bed pretty soon, but don't do that. Watch the top 10 Smash Bros. Brawl stages and Melee stages, and by the way, there's a Rayman Legends Let's Play. I'm sure that's gonna be great fun to watch that. I mean, it is great fun. I don't know why I'm doubting myself. Anyway, talk to you all later. Bye.